Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So Coastal Carolina's offense will go on the attack first.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
The Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
On the ready.
Back to throw, it's Ford. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Chanticleers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Coastal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid. when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Moses. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Makes the catch.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking to throw again. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch on the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Syracuse. The extra point here would tie the game. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's got it.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
To the ground with the bat. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's 4. Snagged in the middle. It's Broussard. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Chanticleers getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, he leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Ford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Using the quick game. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Catch in the middle. It's Perez. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Moses. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Hauls it in.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few 1st downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the 1st down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The give on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying play action. He makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. They're trying to slam it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Back to pass, it's Moses. Under fire. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. On the ground, it's Kruger. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Shanta clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Shanta clears with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Ford. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Shanta clears want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Extending the play. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The Shanta clears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Chanticleer is trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kruger. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Might be changing the route. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
Fellas, few matchups need as little explanation as to just how intense as they are as LSU and Alabama, and we've got the latest. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Moses. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Chanticleers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Syracuse will send out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Crosses the 35. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Ford. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got his man across the middle.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
And the shot to clears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Ford. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. Touchdown, shot to clear. Fitted in the window for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by a field goal over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Ford. He's got the back in the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The shot that clears are marching down the field.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's space, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The shot that clears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give out of the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to pass, it's Moses. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Syracuse right back at it. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Moses. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. Lowers those pads, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Defense dropping into soft coverage. And some room to work. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw, it's Moses. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending it.
Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you string together positive plays. Now